And I am not a fan of Josh McDaniels being back in New England. And as you heard Mike Vrabel there in the cut, he talked about Drake Maye and, progression and what kind of leader and all that stuff.
Was that tepid, you think?
Yes.
Very tepid.
Yeah.
You worried about that?
No, he's not handing the key. He's not handing the key. They have handed the keys to Drake Maye, by the way. He's riding the show. And whoever he wants to be in the car, they're going to give to him. However much gas he needs, right? They're going to take care, going to cater to him big time.
Somebody once asked if I could have some change for gas.
That's right.
Get myself right out of this place.
I'm not a Josh McDaniels fan. People are going, look what he did with Mac Jones. That doesn't matter. All I've had to see was what he did
for half a season.
All I have to
People forget that Mac Jones fell off the second half of the season, and as we called him last week, fake Pro Bowler.
Correct. And Drake Maye might be a fake Pro Bowler too.
He will be.
Okay. Let me say this clear to everybody.
Such a prick stick.
Clear.
Guilty.
Turn it up if you really can't hear me. Drake Maye does not need Josh McDaniels.
You sure about that?
He doesn't need him. If Drake Maye is going to be good, it's because of Drake Maye. Most offensive coordinators in this league, if they're good, it's because they have good quarterbacks for the most part. So let me just say one more time, I'm not a believer in Josh McDaniels coming in and just making Drake Maye the Pro Bowler again and 4,000 yards and all that. If Drake Maye is going to be good, it's because of Drake Maye. Now, here's where I want to get the takeout. If Drake Maye doesn't take a year two leap, and he's not the quarterback we thought in year two, the Patriots have installed a fall guy. It's Josh McDaniels.
Yep. So what you're saying is, if Drake Maye disappoints you this year, whose fault will it be?
Josh McDaniels.
Stu, whose fault will it be if Drake Maye struggles this year?
Josh McDaniels.
You guys are so wrong about that.
No. I know where you're going with it. You're right. We're all going to blame Josh McDaniels.
Right. He will be the fall guy.
Yes.
He shouldn't be. Because in the end, you hit on the most important thing a few minutes ago, Joe. You said, if Drake Maye is going to be successful, it's not going to be because Josh McDaniels is his offensive coordinator. It's going to be because Drake Maye has what it takes, period, end of story. So why isn't it consistent the other way? I have heard this for years now, the obsession with who the offensive coordinator is for the New England Patriots. Whether it's Matt Patricia, who, by the way, had a statistically better offense than
Bailey Zappi.
Yes. than Bill O'Brien, who was suspect, as you would say, had a statistically better offense than Alex Van Pelt. So it's Matt Patricia, Alex Van Pelt, Bill O'Brien. Now it's Josh McDaniels again. It's going to come down to the quarterback. Period. End of story. If Drake Maye can play, McDaniels will be fine. And if Drake Maye can't play, it's not going to be Josh McDaniels' fault. It's not.
He'll be the fall guy.
But you will blame him.
Correct.
You know why? Because you've blamed the offensive coordinator for the last 3 years.
Yes.
Last year, was that Alex Van Pelt's fault?
No.
2 years ago, Mac Jones. Was that Bill O'Brien's fault? As suspect as you might think he is, Joe?
Nope. The quarterback sucked.
Even 3 years ago, Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi and everything going on with the 2022 Patriots, was that even Matt Patricia's fault?
When you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterback.
We make too much of the offensive coordinator. I'm sick and tired of offensive coordinator talk. Can we stop? Can we eventually just hold the quarterback responsible? You know why I know the offensive coordinator doesn't matter? Because in the last 3 years, that idiot Matt Patricia had the most successful offense the Patriots have had.
Facts.
Fact, not opinion. The offensive coordinator doesn't matter as much as you people make it out to be. And it won't matter as much as Josh McDaniels and how much you people are going to make that out to matter either. It's going to come down to whether Drake Maye figures out that he has to stop turning the ball over. That's it. If he stops turning the ball over, he's going to be a really good quarterback. If he continues to turn the ball over, he's going to disappoint you. And it's not going to be about the offensive coordinator. It's not about the scheme. Oh, my God. Oh, let's drop a scheme. Oh, what a sexy play design. The kid's either going to be able to play or he's not. Stop focusing on those things. Focus on the quarterback.
You're right, Matt. If Drake Maye struggles, it's because of Drake Maye.
Yep.
But
period. End of story.
My take is it's going to be Josh McDaniels who's the fall guy.
Oh, yeah. You will blame him.
Yes.
You.
Yep.
Stu, you will blame him.
I blame Josh McDaniels.
Yep. Correct.
Because I don't think the kid's very good anyway.
Okay.
So then what does Josh McDaniels have to do with it? If the kid's not very good, Josh McDaniels isn't going to turn him into something great.
Exactly. It's going to make him worse because Josh McDaniels has only won with Tom Brady. He's been fired in season twice as a head coach. He was 29th in the league in offense when he ran the Rams when he was the Rams offensive coordinator.
When Sam Bradford
and
was
he
rookie
had
of the
half
year.
a good season with
And
Mac
ruined
Jones.
Derek Carr's career.
I would say the vast majority of quarterbacks you just mentioned are kind of crappy.
Yeah.
So you know the difference in all of that? Tom Brady, good. Everybody else who just mentioned, kind of crap. So it comes down to whether or not Drake Maye is actually good.
Fall
He
guy.
won't be.
Fall guy.
So if he's not good, it's not going to be Josh McDaniels' fault. It's going to be Drake Maye's fault.
Fall guy.
Let's start talking about the quarterback and not focusing and obsessing so much over who the offensive coordinator is.
How many times the Patriots have missed on wide receivers? And this is why I bring up the Stephon Diggs thing again, because they need him. I know that they are in the end, they are the ones who decide whether to pay him or not. I get that. They need him. But they've missed out on who? They've missed out on DK Metcalf. They missed out on Brandon Ayuk before that. Who's the other guy in the Titans? They've missed out on everybody.
A.J. Brown. Yeah,
you name it.
Literally every wide receiver in the last 5 years they have missed out on. Yep.
So there was a report yesterday.
Strong track record.
I know. There was a report yesterday that they were in on Bateman, Rashad Bateman of Baltimore, who's a former first-round pick, had 9 touchdowns last year.
9.
Big, tall, big
9 times.
receiver. Now, I think his game elevated because Zay Flowers got injured at one point. You know, they had multiple tight ends on that team. He really took off last year. Well, they ended up giving him an extension. So, off the table. Another one that they tried for. That's a good move, actually. Thinking about maybe removing a piece from the Ravens. They're going to have to pay some guys. But the big one here is Chris Godwin, who they also were in on. Today from Dan Pompei, the Patriots heavily pursued Chris Godwin in free agency. They offered $30 million per year on a multi-year deal, and there was a sense there was more juice to be squeezed there if Godwin wanted to drive a hard bargain.
Squeezing juice, huh? Who doesn't like squeezing some juice?
So you mean to tell me that Chris Godwin, off an injury, would rather take less to stay in Tampa Bay, where he's won, play with Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield, and be a playoff team every year, then take the money and go to the Patriots and play with Drake Maye?
So you know how I read that? There was more juice to be squeezed there?
Low ball.
He felt the Patriots didn't go as far as they should have.
Patriot deal.
Yep. So it might have been $30 million per year. How much of it was guaranteed?
You want it, you got to pay it. The wholesale deals are over. No more wholesale deals. And I like Chris Godwin. I think he's still, again, another guy that's coming off an injury where this is who they're targeting now. Like Metcalf was out, and obviously he's in Pittsburgh now with Aaron Rodgers. But he didn't want to come to a cold climate, yet he's in Pittsburgh, right? Like, these guys say these things. The Patriots aren't desirable.
No.
And this is another thing we can get into. The 8.5 wins, I'm on the under, just so everyone knows the roster still isn't good. But this year, the most important thing for the Patriots is to become desirable. Everyone liked Mike Vrabel. People signed with Mike Vrabel. They like the coaches that are here. But they need to become desirable. They're not desirable. People are turning down $30 million a year, so they say.
Okay, fake 30 million.
Fake 30, whatever. No one wants to play here.
Yeah, a real 22 is better than a fake 30.
So at least they're in. Just nobody wants them right now.
Which, again, they need to update their business practices. We've been saying this for years. I mean, this is not a groundbreaking take. Yes, the Patriots need to update their business practices and their approach to things. How did you land Milton Williams?
You paid up.
You paid for him.
Probably questionable, but still, they got him. But you know what? We can't knock him. But if he can't play 3 downs, then I'll be like, they gave him the
That's
most
the position they're in, though.
Yes.
You need to pay guys to come here. You know, is that going to turn you into a championship team? No. But it makes you more desirable if you win a couple more games as a result.
It's called the suck tax, everybody. And I
believe it.